Meanwhile, stakeholders have called for a comprehensive national instruments on data and privacy protection and national legislation to drive the digital economy in Nigeria. This is against the background of scattered pieces of legislation with limitations to protect data and privacy in Nigeria. This was as a webinar on law and policy conference with the theme Protecting Digital Consumers and Assets, Privacy and Digital Economy, organized by the Nigerian Institute of Advanced Legal Studies. Judiciary correspondent Vera Chimba has more.
The webinar is to interrogate existing applicable laws and identify loopholes that are detrimental to Nigeria's digital economic agenda. Minister of Communications and Digital Economy said Nigeria has a strong regulatory framework. He challenged the stakeholders on the effective implementation, monitoring and enforcement to drive the digital economy.
You will come up with some recommendations that will guide the federal government to either come up with a legislation or policy or subsidiary legislation.
Speakers and discussants profiled divergent views on cybersecurity challenges. Former Director General, ECOWAS Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering in West Africa, Abdullahi Shehu, called for research on new technologies with multi-sectoral legal and regulatory framework in place. A lead consultant, Bamidele Ayimebo, who reviewed Nigeria's national blockchain policy and strategy, said it is silent on international trade. Director General of the Institute asked the National Assembly to expedite action on the bill before it.
Look at our scattered pieces of instruments that we as the Institute, as the Apex Legal Institute, we are currently reviewing them to identify gaps in them with a view to proposing a draft legal instrument, for consideration by federal government on digital economy.
President Muhammadu Buhari recently launched a national cybersecurity policy and strategy with emphasis on economic growth and mitigation of crime. In Abuja, Vera Chimba, NTA News.